Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Miami Hurricanes. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spins past him. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Flush to his right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. 25 yards that time. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Young on the carry. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Young. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Young. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the 1st. On 1st down, Young down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Now Warren. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Red Raiders have taken the early lead. And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Oh, bad move. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. On third down, Larson, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll look to throw. So left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Joseph. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 50.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. An 11-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. On first down, Warren throwing the out route incomplete. That's Pope. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On second down now. It's Young. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. From the gun on third down. Warren. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the gun, Warren. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run on first down. Young. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. first down. Young. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Warren going to pass it. He completes it to Jones. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Warren throwing the out route and complete. That's Pope. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily and her father Todd made the 2-hour drive up to Arlington a week ago to watch their semifinal victory and got to spend some time afterwards with the All-American receiver and his new quarterback.
And folks out there should see how Isaiah's face lights up when the discussion turns to the young lady.
And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 now for Texas Tech. From the gun, Warren. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Lamont Pope with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. Shouting through the defense.
We got this.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Airs this out for Streets. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So now 2 touchdown passes thrown, and we talked earlier about the young cancer patient Emily Atwood. She asked him a week ago for 4 touchdown passes. Heck, he's already halfway there.
Yeah, Isaiah Streets relayed that story to us. It's a pretty tall task for a 2nd career start. But the way he's looked these last couple of games, he's not fazed by the request, is he? He's halfway there.
This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Texas Tech, a newcomer to the college football playoff. They have won 11 conference titles in their history. But, boy, this would be quite a feat to make a run through these games in Dallas and Santa Clara. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on the play. On 1st and 10, Warren. Caught by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Warren, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And he will have a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Red Raider offense set to take over here. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it.
Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on first down. Warren. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. The Red Raiders with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, it's Young. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Bird. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
They'll run on first down. Joseph. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Streets the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nikhil Simmons. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throw left side complete. It's Simmons. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. On first down, Warren. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
On the ready.
First and 10 now for Texas Tech. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Let's make these babies cry.
On first down, Young. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Young. And he will take this in. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And this certainly a nerve-wracking time for both of these fan bases. Heck, my palms are sweating here in the booth, and I've got no dog in the fight. Can't imagine what it's like for an inexperienced quarterback.
Well, bottom line is, this drive starts with a coaching staff telling this young man to breathe. And I know that seems simple, but find a way to relax, let your talents come out, because this is where we're going to find out just how good he is, the biggest drive of his career.
2nd and 6. He'll get this to Streets on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up X.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown pass in this championship game.
Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it. And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Warren. Complete to Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the ground, they go with Young. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we
taking it right down Broadway. And he will take this in. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Tim Young, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8, and a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. Because some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They turn to Larson here. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Well, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Red Raiders with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Young, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a give, right side. It's Bird. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. 10, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
How about this story? Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap at a college football game until 9 days ago, they are the national champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. It's just to be up on this stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, the trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was gonna... You know, none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Yeah, I love you, man.
See? This was for you, baby! Yeah! This was for you! Yeah! And let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about. About getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's actually right here. Okay, hang on.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? It's Emily's dad. Look, I know that you got a lot on your plate, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I did want to tell you that Emily's out of her surgery, and she is doing great. She got to see the game and everything. You have made a fan for life in her.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Please, have Emily stay in touch.
I will. Thank you. All right, bye.
Take care.
Either, baby.
College football season's wrapped up and the draft is 2 months away. Today, we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts. Kyle, who's your player to watch?
Okay, it's the mythical backup quarterback who just won a national championship. This guy who's played in two games, and we're saying maybe a third-round pick? Come on, the hype is unreal.
Kyle, he did win a national championship.
Yes, he did. It was incredible. Peter, 8 quarters of football, third-round pick. Get out of here.
If he blows up the combine like some people expect, he could be a first-round draft
No way. No, Nate, no way.
Listen, this isn't a particularly strong draft class for the quarterback position. And you know when that happens, teams get desperate for that QB, and they start to reach a little bit.
Guess we'll find out soon.
Yes, I hear you, and I've been hearing you for the last 15 minutes. I'm on top of it. How many times do you need to... Yes, I'm on top of it. I'm meeting with... I've got a few other guys to meet this week, and then I know that there's a time restraint. I understand that.
Thanks for taking the time to meet me.
Yes. Well, I know what he wants. I understand what he wants. He's told me what he wants. You don't... Thank you. No, just be quiet. I take any of the other top quarterbacks available, and I get praise, and I get to keep my job. I pick you, a player that barely even picked up a ball in college, and then I'm nuts. And the seat that I've got to sit on gets red hot. So why don't you tell me why you should even be on my radar?
When I found out I wasn't going to start in college, it became clear that I should transfer if I wanted to play at the next level, but I didn't. Because my word means something. I'm proud of my decision to stick. And if I was running a team, I think I would want players that were willing to compete.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Call me back, but...
Yes, I'll have to call you back.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Bye.
Are you for real? You know, you and I have a mutual friend, Mr. Jack Ford. He and I served on the same staff in St. Louis. What do you think he would have to say about your ability to lead a locker room?
Navigating a locker room can be tricky. I do my best. I try to find a balance between being the locker room guy and then the guy that the coaches can rely on to get the team bought in. But it's hard.
You know, Jack had some concerns about your leadership. But I'm not seeing that. Little inside scoop, the owner wants someone with the measurables. So you go out there, and you impress. You'll be on our radar.
I can do that.
Don't let me down.
Thank you.
Hand over your phone. I want to check your internet history.
You want me to give you my phone? Is that just like normal procedure?
You bet it is. You just give anyone your phone? If someone asks for your playbook, would you give them that too?
No? What?
You have something to hide? Look, son, this interview's about transparency.
I think I'm being quite transparent.
Not transparent enough.
You're on a mountain in Alaska on a bus going 100 miles an hour. Where are you sitting on the bus?
Bus in Alaska. I go front of the bus.
Not middle.
Nope.
Have you looked at the engine before you even got into the bus? Did you check the tire pressure?
I hired a professional mechanic to inspect every part of the bus, as he is more qualified than me. And I am aware of my strengths and weaknesses.
Are you being cute with me, son?
No.
You're not. Now give me a serious answer. Would you be in the front of the bus, the middle of the bus, or the back of the bus, or the passenger side of the bus?
I already answered the front of the bus.
Why?
Because if I can see where we're going, I can make sure we're okay. Is that the wrong answer?
Funny how many eyes are on us right now, huh? Breaking us down, picking us apart. Every mistake amplified. But we got it though, right? At least I know I do.
Hey, I'm looking for your agent.
I don't have an agent.
Didn't have an agent. Less more. Congratulations.
For what?
For getting an agent. Me. Boom.
I don't think... Have I met you before?
You're about to know me.
Quarterbacks, group 4.
Looks like you're up to throw, kid. Go get him. Or should I say, go get him, client. You,
No, I'm good, man, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Got a lot of people already. Full roster. Too full.
Get on Fortnite. Join me and Alex.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready? Set. And Lobo. Set. Hut. Come on, set. Hut, hut. Red. Third base. Let's go. Hut, hut. Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Ready, go. Ready. Go. Ready, ready. Hey, hut, hut. Here we go. Set. 60 orange. Hut, go. Okay, ready, set, go! Here we go! Ready, go! Set, hut! Set, go! Ready, ready, ready! Ready! Down! Get juice on! Ready!
New York fans were very vocal about you this week on social media. How would you feel about playing for the Giants?
Well, they're right. This is a team that needs a leader. And they know I can be the guy for them.
Very true.
What do you feel is your biggest strength as an NFL quarterback?
Well, I pride myself in my ability to get the job done. I'm able to focus and perform under pressure, and I think you guys saw that in the college playoff.
You definitely did.
What do you say to the critics that think you aren't ready to play in the NFL?
Have any of these critics ever played football? Honestly, I don't care what they say. It's all white noise to me. All that really matters is what those NFL teams think, guys.
Let's say this all doesn't work out for you. What's your plan B?
No plan B for me.
That's a great answer.
It's very smart. Thank you.
Bavarian chocolate cake. Nice twist. That's my client. Let it go to voicemail. Build some anticipation. But if you answer it, you'll show that the teams can count on you. So, answer it.
Hello?
Congratulations. You're one of the select few players invited to this year's NFL Draft in Nashville. Please have your agent contact our office, and we'll see you in the Music City in April.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes! Oh, sorry. Wait. What are you gonna wear?
I never even thought about that.
Come on, Les. Think. What is he gonna wear? A suit.
I don't have a suit.
We can purchase one.
Hey. Give him the goods. Check this guy out, huh? It's a winner right there. Yeah. Come on, give him a turn. Give him a spin. That's it. Yeah, drink it all in.
Okay, you don't have to do that. It's okay.
I don't think I have to do that.
Okay, right.
Give me the over-shoulder look.
There he is.
Looking good, man. Look my way. Hey, my way.
Or not? Just you, please.
Yep, yeah, no. Take it all in. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Hey, this guy. How are you?
Welcome to the 2019 National Football League Draft live on NFL Network. An amazing spectacle right here in Nashville, Tennessee, that has been filled with intrigue and drama, and it is all about to suddenly subside with answers to long-standing questions involving the Heisman Trophy winner, Kyler Murray. DJ, you're first. What are you expecting to see tonight?
Well, I'm just waiting for this first pick, not knowing what's going to happen with the first pick, and Kyler Murray specifically. That, to me, is the biggest story in this entire draft.
And for me, over the last few years, it's been about movement to get quarterbacks. You know, I'm looking to see, is there going to be some movement? Are people going to start jumping up? Hollywood Brown and Cody Ford.
6 picks left in the first round. Can't afford my condo representing a second rounder. Sorry. We need more clients. Signaling here. Stinks. Hey, anybody know how much a 26th pick makes? No? If that's the bank calling about my condo loan, tell them I'm not here. Just... Hello?
Hey, this is Brian Flores, head coach of the Miami Dolphins. We've had our eye on you for a while. We're excited. We're going to make you the newest member of the Miami Dolphins. You ready to go on that?
Coach, I'm ready to make 25 other teams regret their decision.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Welcome to the Miami Dolphins.
Thank you.
Come on!
It's coming up here.
He hesitates a little bit. Look at the timing of that throw. On the money. Doesn't have to throw it 40 yards down the field. Put it on the money, and you get a big play. Here we go. Here's the commissioner with effect.
Oh, players only.
In the 2019 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select...
Let's start at the top with the Dolphins. Draft winners or draft losers?
Losers.
How could you call them losers?
They filled the need of quarterback. It's great. They filled the need. They got a quarterback. Yay! And they spent a first-round pick on a 6th-round talent. That's a winner.
6th-round talent? Did you watch this dude play?
Yeah.
Did you see him at the combine? Are you serious? He's been jumping up the draft boards for months.
Yeah, I watched him sit on the sideline in college. He couldn't even start for his college team. He's going to save an NFL franchise. Sure he is.
And I'll tell you why, because this isn't college. For the first time in his life, he actually has a coaching staff who is putting their faith in him. A coaching staff that actually believes in him.
So where are we headed?
Oh, isn't it on the app?
That you?
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm a professional. But for what it's worth, I think you are the guy that's gonna turn things around here for our quarterback situation. You know, I played a little JUCO ball myself.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Had the coach in here last week, and I was not impressed at all. I do a little JV coaching in my spare time, so I have a really good feel about the game. Should have told him one of my plays. He could have used it this Sunday.
You know, I actually haven't even met him yet.
Coach Flores? He called defensive plays up in New England last year. But I'm a little worried about our offense. No offense. We lost Tannehill, Danny Amendola, the old workhorse, Frank Gore. They're all gone. You know that our best receiver is our running back. I get why they drafted you even after taking Rosen, because I think you could be the next Marino. And if the coaches don't see that, tell them to call me. I'll tell them.
Thanks. I'll pass it along. I'm not really sure how much they'll listen to me, though. I'm just a rookie.
Had Chris Pratt in here last week. Good-looking guy. But I think if he fights a Raptor, the Raptor's gonna win. That's just me. That's just me. I don't care how many names he calls me. In fact, I actually do some archaeology on the side. And I found a T-Rex bone in Missouri once. I think it was a T-Rex bone. I was like, look at, whoa! Sorry about that.
Cool. Actually, I think you just dropped me off right up here, man.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Just right up front. Thank you.